business.
Talking, the chatter, gossiping, the rumors, see to me it don't matter. I barely go out, and if you ever see me, it's probably at a grocery store, but not on TV, cause when I get high, I get hungry, so I cook. Go get some weed and open a book of papers if I don't have a cigar. Hold up, wait, I got some blunts in their car. Mad dash, rat bag with a fresh box of Swissers.
Yo, I thought you said blunts.
Cigarillos, what's the difference? It's about what you put up in it. Nigga, look at this spinach. Roll it, nigga, hit it. 2 minutes, you finish. I'm still getting throwed. Tripping on niggas wearing these Rumpelstiltskin clothes. But to each his own. Who knows behind closed doors? But never mind, I'll mind mine. I'm just getting blown. Yeah. While you're mumbling, I'm crumbling herb. Niggas always tripping about something they heard. It's so easy to be the one behind the topic and the subject. You won't love it, but there is no way to stop it. And ain't no need in plotting, cause that shit will leave you nothing but alone and rotten. Friends gone and forgotten. But there's another option, you can just say fuck it. Pull out your dick and tell all them hoes to suck it.
I don't like my music.
Influenced. Men do some crazy shit. Dabbled here on different drugs that fucked me up and made me quit. My lady, bitch, slut, hoe, whatever left me.
Which one?
Shit, all of them, they never kept me. Mary swept me off my feet when I was younger. But yet and still at big events, they wonder why I brung her. Yes, I hunger for someone to understand the code. You can knock 3 times, you'll see I'm just getting blown. Yeah. Real early in the morning, I be on that weed. In the afternoon, yes, I zoom until late in the evening. And then at night, I just take flight up and away. So if you see me flying by, don't mind me, I'm just getting blue.
What's up, y'all? It's your homeboy, whatever, man. Just coming at you again with another episode of Karate in the Garage. I'm out here chilling in Columbus, Ohio. It's a beautiful 52 degrees. Beautiful 52 degrees right now. You know, fall's upon us. It's definitely cool here, but you know, this is my type of weather. Normally, this time of the year, I'm out doing my fishing. You know, I do my fall fishing at night. I don't know. I ain't been fishing one time this year, so maybe I should just skip the whole year. So now it's like, am I gonna skip the whole year, or am I gonna go fishing for a couple, you know, like once or twice? Oh, something on my lip. I don't know. But anyways, oh man. So topic tonight, man, challenges, prank videos, things, you know, things of that nature, man. Clout chasing. Um, what are people willing to do for a little bit of attention? You know what I'm saying? Um, One thing I want to get out the way real quick. Go over to www.theblackgent.com, which is the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. Link is going to be in the video. Get you some good old beard products. Use the code TEZ, TEZZ at checkout. Save 10%. Yeah, so what I wanted to start out with is I came across this story the other day. Ohio man pretending to be African prince convicted of scamming people out of $800,000. All right. So Daryl Robert Harrison was convicted by a jury last week for scamming 14 people out of more than $80,000. 14 people. So we talking like, I don't know, about 65, 70 a piece, that he got these people for. Um, According to the Justice Department, the 40-year-old told people he was a Ghanaian. I guess he's from Ghana. He's a prince of Ghana, Ghanaian prince, and went by Prince Daryl R. Adipo and Prophet Daryl R. Adipo. Harrison and his stepfather, awaiting trial, convinced people they were ministers with Powerhouse of Prayer Ministries. CNN reports that this group financially supported religious services in various church facilities and private residences in Colorado and Ohio. Harrison stated he had connections to mining and trucking companies in Africa. The Ohio man also told investors they will receive up to 33% of their investment within those companies. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Luxury cars and renting a house were among a few things bought with the money that Harrison obtained through scamming people for several years. Harrison's sentencing is later this year, and he faces 20 years. 20 years, right? They finna get this man 20 years because these dummies is still falling for these scams from people claiming to be African princes. Now, come on, man. Like, number one, what prince is named Daryl? For real, man. Like, that alone right there, like Prince Daryl. Like, come on, man. Like, get out of here with that. He's supposed to be from Ghana and his name is Daryl. Red flag number one. I mean, especially if he's a prince, because right, if he was a prince, then he would probably carry on some sort of native or traditional name. And I guarantee you there's not a lot of native people from Ghana that are named Daryl, unless they were born or, probably born in another country, like the US or maybe London or something like that. I don't know. I don't know where else Daryl. All the Daryls I know are black people from the US, but uh damn, have I ever met a white Daryl? That just made me think. I haven't, but I really haven't. But anyway, it ain't got nothing to do with that. Um, but man, who's falling for these scams, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna send the brother to jail for 20 years or up to 20 years because these people was stupid enough to send him the money. If they was dumb enough to send him the money, I mean, like, I could see if he got sued and there was some sort of restitution. I mean, that's assuming there was some sort of contract. But if these people just sent this man this money with no sort of contract or nothing like that, just off the strength that he was Prince Daryl Adipo, like, they deserve to lose their money. But who falls for stuff like that, man? Like, I be on like Instagram, I get messages, man, like join the Illuminati like all the time. Like, I'm not sending these fools no money. Like, please, like, you know what I'm saying? The Illuminati ain't no damn membership. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the Moose Hall or something like that, in town where you show up and join some social club, for $10 a month or $100 a year or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe they sent him the money. Like, they deserve they deserve every dollar they was cheated out of to not get back, to think about that for the rest of their life. I mean, but I don't know, man. Like, people that and we talk about, desperate times and things like that and desperate measures. Everybody's struggling now. Economy's all jacked up. This happened in 2020 though. He just got convicted recently, I guess. But man, come on, man. Despite that, man, like, I mean, we ain't talking about they sent him $100. They sent him $50. They cash apped him like $20 or something like that, and then they didn't get what they was looking for. The average person sent this man like over $60,000. Come on, man. Like, you can't be that stupid. And then scammers, like, this won't be the first time, People done scam somebody out of some money and they out here buying Lambos and, $1 million houses and stuff like that. Like, I mean, I don't know how he got caught, if it was through the complaint to the people or if it was something like tax evasion. So I guess, if he didn't scam these people out of all this money and he's facing all this time, maybe the charges are tax evasion. It didn't say what he was charged for in this particular article, but I mean, come on, y'all. You got to be smarter than that, man. I wasn't sending the African princes $100 when they was in my. They just randomly get your email back in the day, and you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know, man. What's wrong with people, man? I don't know what's wrong with these fools. I just don't know. So, next thing I'm finna talk about just real quick, or maybe not real quick, because it's the bulk of what I want to talk about today. So, I was watching, or not, well, I came across a video. It was Terrell Green, I think it was. He make these little goofy videos reacting to stuff that people do and stuff like that. And they be short videos, they be like a minute long, sometimes less. Something will happen, he make his little reaction, and it's like the same reaction in every video, but I mean, he getting the views, he's obviously getting paid for it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So more power to him. But it's there's this white girl, she's on a boat with a bunch of people. Well, I don't know how many people, but she's on a boat with multiple people. They clearly been fishing. They done caught this big ass salmon, right? It's gutted, you know what I'm saying? So it's already been cleaned. Well, not even cleaned in the nature of fish cleaning, but because they still had to fillet it and all that, but it looked like it had been gutted. Maybe it was gutted just for what I'm about to tell y'all about, right? But basically, so what happens in the video is she's sitting there and she basically these other people are holding this big ass fish. And I mean, if you ain't ever been salmon fishing before, it was a salmon out of Lake Michigan, so it wasn't ocean size, but shit, you talking probably like a 30-pound salmon. I mean, like, probably something like this big, maybe longer. Fat fish, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't talking about like a largemouth bass out of the apartment pond or something like that. We talking about a big ass fish. So she takes the fish, they lift it up like this, and she puts her like part of the fish's mouth in her mouth, right? Now, if you don't know nothing about salmon, like, number one, salmon got teeth. So I don't know why anybody, and if you ain't ever been fishing and caught a fish that got like teeth, like, they be like little sharp needle like, and then they most of the time are at like an angle. So if they catch you, you know what I'm saying, and you try to pull back or something, like it, being pulled or lift like this or something like that, right? But anyway, so she puts the fish's mouth in her mouth, and all this like fluid comes like gushing out, and she drinks it. Now, apparently, what the fluid was it was beer. So she decided to chug beer that was poured into this salmon. So where they had gutted the salmon, so we talking about it then flowed through like where the belly was down to where basically the mouth was, and so it then went through all that to make it to into her mouth. Man. All right, now listen. White folk, I don't know how you gonna defend this one. And I hate to put it on you because like I've been fishing for 20 some years, 30, well really if you count me being a kid, 35 years, you know what I'm saying? I done hung out with all races. Like I ain't ever seen nobody black, white, Mexican, Asian, Middle Eastern, African. I ain't ever seen somebody drink beer, water, soda, anything that then flowed through the body, through the dead body of another animal. Okay, so shit, she might have made history on this one. I hate to put that on you. I hate to put that on y'all. But how do you defend that one? You know? But come on, man. Like, not only is it nasty, right? Because we talking about a raw fish. So what diseases come with that? You know, sometimes fish have parasites in their bodies. Sometimes when I go fishing, I catch fish, I clean them. Either I don't eat them at all because I see that they got parasites, or you got to clean them a certain way to make them safe and get the parasites out of there. Or depending on what it is, sometimes, cooking it gets rid of the parasites, which, wouldn't be no different than really, I guess, anything else you cook that's raw meat or whatever. With the exception of, you've cooked it. So you've killed all that. You've killed the bacteria, etc. You know what I'm saying? Nah, not her. Nope. Nope. She's drinking from this raw dead fish, just caught, freshly gutted. So there's, still probably blood present. It smells like fish, all that. So she drinks the beer that then flowed through the hole basically that they didn't cut into this fish, then flowed all through the fish's body, and she drink it. Is COVID going around, monkeypox, Lord knows what else. You know what I'm saying? And this bitch is drinking beer out of a raw fish. Like, what was wrong with drinking the beer out the can or the bottle? You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't have like no styrofoam cups on the boat if you was trying to, keep like the fishing game people or the warden or whatever from seeing you out on the water drinking. No, she decides to drink out of a damn fish. Like a 30 or 40-pound fish at that. Raw, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the reason why, this is part of the reason why we got all these weird ass sicknesses and diseases and stuff like that going around. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine? Can you imagine the taste? Can you imagine the taste? Oh man, the taste, the smell. How long was that taste in her mouth? You ever did some shit like you took a shower, you washed your face or something like that, and a little bit of the soap just so happened to like get on your lip or some shit like that, and then it's inside your mouth, and you can taste that shit. It don't matter if you brush your teeth. It don't matter if you gargle. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you do. You could go eat some gum, man. You can go eat some jerk chicken. Like, you gonna taste that you gonna taste it like for hours or for the rest of the day. Like, it gotta like wear off. You know what I'm saying? Like some damn raw fish. Have you ever touched some raw fish, like cooking it or if you go fishing, you touch the fish. Like I done been salmon fishing on Lake Michigan, so I know what they was catching. They was catching them damn king salmon and them silver bullets out of there. Them coho salmons. You know what I'm saying? That's what they was catching. And I can tell you right now, like if you out there fishing, like we would go fishing, catch them, and the captain would have us hold them to take a picture or something like that. You catch a nice big one, you want a good picture to show your homies, show them that you was really out there fishing or whatever. You do that, man, your hands smell like fish, like for the rest of the day, or like you can go home and wash your hands, or they can have like a some hand sanitizer, whatever, out there on the boat, wipes. You still smell like fish. So man, it's just in her mouth. Like, who does that? Right? Who does that? Um, did she kiss anyone later? You know what I'm saying? People get drunk. And I mean, them was probably her friends or whatever that she's out there on the boat with. But I don't know. You ever been to the bar, some drunk person like just randomly kisses like some other person at the bar, or you know what I'm saying? What if she went and kissed the captain or something like that, or even her dude? Like, now, based on this story, which I'll read in a minute, she probably didn't have a dude at the time, but you never know. I mean, she could have been out there with the potential or something like that. Drinking some bullet bourbon with my cigar. Yep, yep. Streaming on multiple platforms right now, which is something I usually don't do. On the other platforms, you will not hear any of the music that plays through my headphones. So if I'm over here, that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But let's go to the story real quick. Slammin Salmon. Woman is branded savage for chugging beer out of a dead fish's mouth in bizarre video. And they got her name in here and everything. Amy Lynn knelt on the deck of the boat as two others held the fish for her. She got through a fair bit of beer, though much of it ended up on her bikini. Choking and declaring that was awful afterwards, she was still proud of it. A young woman has chugged beer out of a dead fish's mouth as a boat full of her friends cheered her on in a bizarre video. Amy Lynn knelt on the deck of a boat off Port Washington, Wisconsin, as two others held the fish up so the beer flowed straight out of its mouth into hers. Can't make this shit up, y'all. Excuse me. So the mother of one. So this ad is almost at times almost sounds like a dating ad or a personal or something like that. But the mother of one shoved the animal's entire upper jaw, which has teeth, okay, it has teeth, into her mouth to create a spout, but still unable to swallow all the frothy liquid. She managed to down a fair bit of the substantial amount of beer before giving up, though much of it ended up all over her pink bikini. Miss Lynn choked a little before high-fiving one of her friends, wiping her mouth and declaring that was awful. I bet it was awful. I can't even imagine what that shit tastes like. However, the farm owner said the experience wasn't quite as bad as it looked, and even posted the video online herself, writing Slammin Salmon. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Is there more to this story? If you look at the video, he picked it up really high. The fish's throat got caught in my throat. So it was like I was choking it down, she told CBS 58. I was trying to breathe and not laugh at the same time. So it was kind of awful to take in all the beer, I guess. Viewers of the bizarre drinking challenge were less enthusiastic, branding her savage for getting her lips so close to the freshly caught fish. Then they got her posing with the fish. They got a whole bunch of pictures. They got a picture of her riding in her car with some like little tight shit on, or whatever. But yeah, basically, I'm gonna show y'all this picture again. Look at this. So, so she sticks the fish's mouth in her mouth and chugs beer that somebody pours inside of the guts of the fish. You know what I'm saying? Like the stomach got all kinds of acids in it. Not to mention parasites. You don't know what the fish been eating, and that don't even matter because and that's the crazy thing, right? Too is it's not even the part of the fish that you eat that she's drinking this stuff through. So normally when you cooking and cleaning fish, like people gut fish because it makes it easier to clean based on how you cut the fillet off the fish, but people are not eating the stomach lining of the fish. You end up cutting that off because it contains shit inside of it where if you cook it while it's still attached to the fish, it can make you sick. Okay? Like, why? What was the point? Clout chasing, right? Because she posted it herself. You know what I'm saying? She made her own tag for it, Slammin Salmon. You know what I'm saying? It's just all clout chasing at this point. But why? Why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she might have been okay at the time of the news story. She might have been okay like the very moment that she stopped. But I'm willing to bet you that at some point her stomach got a little bit queasy and she wasn't feeling all that great. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about clout chasing, right? So some of the comments. There's only one reason why a woman like this does anything, and that's for a male's attention. Any male's attention, single forever, these women. I don't know what type of man she looking for, but that wouldn't be my type. Then you got the people that make the corny comments. Oh God. Oh God. I wonder if that gave her a headache instead of a headache. Corny, bro. Like, I bet she swallows more than that for attention. Disgusting woman. But then, like I said, why did she do it? Because then you got people on here. She's a keeper. I totally want to make out with her after seeing this. Is she single? Amy is a very talented gal and has a great future. At what? I do not care to think about. Her selfies, because they talking about some of the other pictures that are on here, are off center displaying her only selling point, her expensive mammary sets. They're talking about her boobs. Bet you she doesn't have a problem swallowing. Why do y'all go and make these comments? Like, you know what I'm saying? Anything else in here worth reading? If she has dentures, she is wifey material. Gobble gobble. I'm done with y'all, man. Motherfuckers are crazy. But yeah, man, like, so when we talk about like getting sick, right? So people get sick from undercooked food, you know, different things that are in food, um, preparation, right? Dirty kitchens and stuff like that, or you know, there's a lot of things when it comes to food that can make you sick. So it makes me think of a story that this guy told us way back, way, 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 way back. Jeez, when I was like, I don't know, I don't even know how old I was. I was like 19 or 20. I worked at Radio Shack, and we had this guy in there, um, this little weird ass nerdy dude. You know what I'm saying? He was older. He was one of them people, man. They like 35, 40, and they still working at a job to pay minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? So he's in there, and he had missed work one day. I think he was off for a couple of days, but he called off, and when he came back, and I don't know why he would share this with anybody other than the manager. Um, the reason he missed work was it was around, I don't remember what holiday it was, but he had family over for the holidays. And one of the dishes that they like to make is made from ground beef, but uncooked ground beef. They don't boil it, they don't bake it, they don't fry it, they don't nothing. Okay, uncooked ground beef. And he claims that it's something that they eat all the time. But what made him miss work was this particular time it gave him uncontrollable diarrhea. And I'll never forget this story because me and my buddy, we were working there. And when I'm telling you, when this man told us this story, my buddy talked shit about him like every single moment that we was at work until we both quit. Like every day. Every day got a chance to bring it up. Skip was at work, sitting at home shitting on himself in the bed, which is what was going. He came and he told like everybody what was going on. That's what was going on. He's shitting on himself at home because he didn't exposed himself to this like stupid ass meal. Like nobody's supposed to eat raw ground beef. I know people eat sushi, you know what I'm saying? But it's certain things you can't just go eat any raw fish. You know what I'm saying? And there's got to be some sort of preparation to it, you know what I'm saying, to make it safe. It ain't just straight out the lake, slice it open and just start drinking beer and Dr. Pepper or whatever out of it. Although I'd have probably felt better about drinking Dr. Pepper out of it cuz shit, they use Dr. Pepper to clean they use Coke and Dr. Pepper to clean blood off the highway after accidents. If you didn't know that, I learned that a long time ago. So obviously, what's inside of that? I mean, if I was worried about what's going to kill the bacteria, I would feel better about some Coke or some Dr. Pepper than like a Budweiser through the fish. But either way, I'm not doing that shit. But anyway, my point is, there's reasons that you're supposed to cook food. So when you go and you do stuff like this and you get these stupid ass sicknesses, you know what I'm saying? Um, one, you deserve it. But two, like, just why? Like, is it I don't know, man. Like, like about the closest to raw that I'm eating anything is I like my steak medium. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat medium rare. I don't eat rare. Like medium is how I like my steak. You know what I'm saying? That's the closest to raw I can get. I can't imagine it being any more uncooked than that. So like, I don't know who just grabs a pack of hamburger and just shoves some of it in their mouth and then go talk to their family. It's bloody. I'm like, it's got like you're supposed to wash your hands after you handle it because of the bacteria and stuff that's within it. So like, how do you go out and just eat it? Man, I was gonna talk about more, but I think I'm gonna save it for another video, man. It's your homeboy, whatever man. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at whatever man. WHATEVA_man. Like my videos, comment, share, subscribe if you ain't already subscribed. If you come across my video and you're on another platform, find me on YouTube, WHATEVA_man, or you can go to my Instagram. Same thing, WHATEVA_man. There is always a link to my YouTube channel in my bio. I'm gonna get up out of here as soon as I find my outro music, and I'm gone.
Let's go. Huh. Yeah. Hey, y'all. I ain't talking to guys that get you kills, scales, and vacuum seals my office supplies. Put my portion aside. I get 10% off of every brick like they offering ties. I'm a god in this dark enterprise. I put everything in its place. I know how to compartmentalize. I'm who you call when they ordering pies. I get them to your front door, whether bus, train, walk, in the drive. Lord knows we lost a few guys. It's been a misfortunate ride, so pray with me, don't play with me. I brought this AK with me with a 40-round cartridge inside. Extreme danger, the team major, don't need favors. We never bring strangers to the king's chambers. Y'all re-up like teenagers. I got 1.3 of clean paper as my screensaver. Trust, word up, know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, Lord, forgive me, I'm about to send these niggas to you. Let's go. Hey, dog, I pray with a 40 cal Glock that I'ma prosper, and any weapon formed against me shall not. Put in an order for 12 blocks. Pray everything land. There's holy water in my mailbox. With a freak in the slums that like to talk while she give head. That's what I call speaking in tongues. You never seen priests beefing with nuns, but these bitches is out of place down here. They sleeping with bums. A good bitch I could never find. I give her everything and she still complain. I'm like, never mind. How you gotta complain every time? This ain't a union, this a communion. You get bread and wine, Let's go.
I'm up out of here, y'all. Appreciate y'all.